I'm Johnny and welcome to the Ginger Geek Show and for a toy review. So today from Hasbro I am talking about the Marvel Legends Hawkeye and Sky Cycle. Very excited about this. This was one of the ones when they announced, I was very much wanting, and I'm so happy that it's just a thing. I think it's very, very cool looking. So as always, let's talk about the box. It's nothing exciting, I'm going to say it right now. There's nothing crazy to talk about here, but yes, there's the front. I do have the Iron Man one, and I'm not crazy about that one either, personally. It's just a bit dull. If they're going to do this, at least make it interesting looking, the artwork, and thankfully it looks like they're going back to having the kind of, the windowless box kind of look. So I'm glad that's happening. So, yeah, so the front here, we have obviously Hawkeye there, you see, obviously with the Sky Cycle, and the Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes at the bottom. At the side there, you've got Hawkeye, the actual figure there, and on the other side, you've got the kind of comic, what he looks like in the comic look, and at the top, you have also the logo with the 60 years of Earth's Mightiest Heroes you have there. So that's kind of it, as well as obviously the back, which kind of basically kind of shows what you're gonna get. So as always, let's get this opened. So when you take it out of the box, you are greeted to, as always right now, the very boring looking style that they've got right now. It's not very appealing, but you can easily take out a piece. Hopefully I can. Let's see how we do. There is quite a bit here. So take them straight out. There is Hawkeye. We have him there. If we just see him, there we are. There he is. What else we got? We put some bobs. We have a bottom piece that comes out like so. We've got the actual Sky Cycle, which is very nice. There it is, just comes straight out. You put and then we've got in here, which feels like opening a pack of sweets right now, is the kind of front piece of the Sky Cycle there, and obviously a bottom bit. This is obviously the, what do they call these things? I forget the name, but it's the kind of the thing to kind of prop up the Sky Cycle, the stand. So obviously, as always, it has the three bits, so it's kind of up to yourself how you kind of want to have it. You can have it at different kind of level, which is kind of neat. It's kind of neat that they kind of do such thing. So that's kind of really it. And obviously, you've got his. In this one, we have his. You have an arrow in here. If I can get it out, here it is. You get one arrow. Don't go too crazy, you got one arrow, okay? You got one. And then in the last one should be his bow. Oh, it's actually kind of not too bad. So yeah, you get obviously a bow and get a set of hands. You get one other set of hands, obviously, with the one that's already on him, as well as obviously his what is the name of these? I forget. I'm not doing well tonight. But obviously, is where he keeps all of his bows in his bag. So yeah, a lot of stuff here to talk about. So right, first of all, let's just kind of run down. Right, so Sky Cycle, as we see, comes in kind of different parts here. So obviously, you've got the main bit, the bottom bit. So how this goes in, you see, there's a bit here, and obviously this bit. You see there's a bit kind of clips, and you have to clip it in first, like so, and then it'll go in. There you go. Did you hear the noise? If you hear the noise, it's went in. So yeah, so that's it with the kind of bottom piece on it, which is actually really quite nice. And this looks like it's pretty simple, to be honest. It just goes straight in here. So, yep, that was pretty simple so far. And then got your stand, and obviously there's a little bit at the bottom you can see, so you can just pop that in there. This is always a bit of a Oh, Hasbro, come on! Like that was, I didn't put that much like strength into that. Jesus. Okay, try use this one because I've only got two more chances. This might be a bit worrying. That's annoying that broke. But there we go. So yeah, I guess I won't be having that choice of using it. But yes, so there's the Sky Cycle all built up, which is actually really nice. I must say, it's actually a pretty decent size. I'm actually quite surprised how it's much bigger than I thought it would be. So yes, and quickly here is Hawkeye. Oh, it looks good. It looks good indeed. I really like the look of it. And obviously, yes, it's got a hole in the back. You can see where that will go. It should go in like so. There we go. Very nice. That didn't break, at least on me. So, yep, very nice. It looks really good there. So, yeah, as always with my videos, let's have a closer look at everything. Okay, so let's run down the accessories. You get one arrow you see here, as well as a bow. Very nice. Actually, especially the bow. I think the bow is very nice indeed. The detail is very good. You do get a bit of you're not really going to obviously use this, but there is actually a bit of kind of spring too. You see there, as well as another bit of accessories. It's not much, but you do get another pair of hands you see there. So first of all, let's talk about the Sky Cycle. So here it is here. So it's very nice, I must say. I'm actually quite surprised by it. It's actually quite a decent size as well. There's not really much to kind of run down on of it, but it is actually very nicely detailed, I must say. I like the colouring. I think it has a very nice colouring here at the here and all that. I think it looks really nice. I think the engines look really nice as well. I think it all looks nice. Obviously, I've now snapped this stand, which isn't the greatest. But yeah, no, it's overall generally very nice indeed. I think it looks really good. And on to Hawkeye. So let's have a good wee look at him. It is so nice. It is so cool that I finally have a Hawkeye in my collection, and it looks so good. I think the colours really pop. So this is actually really quite an interesting note. Obviously, it has a fabric skirt you see here. Now, a thing here actually, Hasbro has said they don't like doing this. I can understand why. It's not obviously the most nicest thing to kind of look at. I don't think it looks really nice naturally on a figure. But as you can imagine, it was because so it could obviously fit on this Sky Cycle. So it kind of makes sense, actually, than having a hard plastic here. It would have made things a little bit more really kind of awkward. So as I said, obviously, the bit in the back easily just goes. There is a hole, as you can clearly see there. So it fits clearly easily there. So quickly talk about articulation. So the head goes completely 360, like so. Moves a little bit up and down. There's not much movement there. The shoulders are pretty decent. Have two straps are already falling, which I'm not crazy about, to be honest. I wish they were just maybe kind of painted on or something. I don't know, but yeah. So maybe just being mindful of that if you're not really kind of crazy about that. But yeah. So have we look at the arms? Everything moves nicely, as well as hands there. All good there, and then let's go down to the kind of torso and waist area. So it has yeah, you can kind of move it like so, which is pretty nice, and you can do a 360 around the waist, and the legs are going to be much more easy, especially because this is a fabric. So if this was a hard plastic, this area probably would have been quite hard with the legs. But let's just see. Let's give them a good old stretch. There you go, Hawkeye. Get them legs ready. So they can do a 360 in the upper thigh, and then getting down. The knees are normally quite a bit stiff when you get them out the box, but everything feels quite good. There's a good amount of mobility overall in the legs, but it's generally always the knee that's a bit more stiff when you get it out. But yes, very nice. The Hawkeye figure looks fantastic. So yeah, my overall thoughts on the Hawkeye and Sky Cycle. Is it worth the money? Oh, is any toy worth the money nowadays? I don't know. It's hard. I think you can still get this in Hasbro Pulse, to be honest. So you can still kind of. I thought this would have maybe sold out, but yeah, it's not the cheapest if I'm honest. But I think visually it is so nice. I cannot wait to get this in the rest of my collection. I think it's just going to really pop. I think it's going to look really nice. I think the Sky Cycle is actually very nicely done. It looks bang on from what it looks like in the comics, as well as obviously Hawkeye. I think the colours just really kind of shine and really pop. It looks going to look really great. As I said with the rest of the other comics, if you're a fan, I would say go for this. Definitely go. I think it's, as I said, it's going to look great in the collection. If you want to kind of collect, especially the more kind of the kind of more comic look ones, maybe not necessarily the MCU or the Ultimate ones or more modern day versions, then definitely go for this. I think it's going to look overall really nice indeed. So yes, as always, if you could like, share and subscribe, that would be fantastic. Please comment down below if you like this. I will also be kind of doing a video on my TikTok, so you can see my kind of version on that as well. So as always, more videos in the future. So until then, see you later.